when I was watching the Royal Rumble and I heard that music, I just thought, there's no way this is happening. And I'll be damned it did.
Who's it gonna be? No, no way. Oh my! You gotta be kidding me.
So, Edge returned, and well, he wasn't the Edge of old, but he was Edge, and it was cool, and that was a moment. And then they came out with an Ultimates figure for it, and I was just like, oh, I'd like that, but Ultimates are so pricey, and I'm not sure, and I got my concentrations elsewhere. Then it showed up cheap, and I grabbed it. And this is my review of it. So, Mattel WWE Ultimate Edition Edge. Okay, so I'm going to admit I really wanted a rated R Superstar version, but this one is the second best that you could do because that was a hell of a moment. And it really got me, I think got me excited for wrestling for the first time in a very long time. I just kind of went through the motions with wrestling, and I still do to an extent, but there's a few moments that get me excited. Cody Rhodes' return, uh, you know, stuff like that. So that was really good, and Edge has been doing some things since then, interesting to say the least. I kind of am hoping he teams back up with his old tag partner Rey Mysterio and deals with Dominic and his little crew. That would be kind of fun for WrestleMania. We'll see though. This one, it's kind of one and done, and I mean it is a specific moment, and there's a lot going on with this figure. I mean, first off, you have the jacket, which is iconic. Excellent. I'm glad they included it, but and I do like that they have removable arms for the jacket so that you can put them in either in a ring pose or in the jacket pose. Now, he has swappable head. That's kind of limiting because there's only really one thing you can do with that head. Well, that's right. But the figure itself, like any Ultimates, is really darn good, really posable, really dynamic. And I gotta say, Edge is right up there in favorite superstars of mine. I mean, I would, if I was forced to do a ranking, he would be in around number 2 or 3, definitely. There's no way I could not say Edge is in that top echelon of my favorite performers of all time. And, the thing is he was just as athletic as most of the competitors, even more so even. I still argue he got the best matches out of John Cena. And I know people, it's kind of weird, people kind of look back on John Cena and they're like, oh, Cena was so loved. It was like, no, he wasn't. It was straight up 50-50. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. WWF has altered history there, and I won't get into that right now, but yeah, Edge really made Cena as much as Cena made Edge. I will grant that one. That rivalry, that was amazing rivalry in its time. That was just magic. That was one of the classics, like, Hogan and Savage or Hogan and Andre. But I have to say, in all honesty, watching that rivalry and knowing the styles of the two men, Edge brought more to that than Cena did. And I'm sorry to Cena fans, that's the truth. I mean, he really made that rivalry what it was and elevated those matches. And made me, I mean, when I saw Edge in that rivalry, I was just like, that's good. That is so good. all the way from when he stole the title from Cena up until their big TLC match. That was just some phenomenal wrestling, and kept me in wrestling. I probably would have bowed out of wrestling if it wasn't for that. That kept me going. And as always, what gets pointed out, Cena was so popular. Why was the ratings up when Edge had the championship? Exactly. I always loved it that way. Again, this figure, I do like this figure. I mean, I see why people passed on it. It's an older Edge. Um, I get that. I wasn't too keen on too many older Edges, but this one I'll allow because it does look cool. It looked like a very cool rendition of Edge, and I like it. I mean, it's that simple. I like it. So that's what I'm going with. I mean, I like what I like, man. And this is a good one to like. Of course, he's very posable, as you expect from an Ultimates line. He looks with a good likeness. It checks all the boxes for Ultimates. So, as such, and I understand why it went to clearance. I'm kind of glad it did, because then I didn't have any qualms about buying it. But, with all those boxes checked, I will still have to say I'm giving it 4.5 stars. I think it's a good one for that moment. The moment it represents, it's spectacular, and I like it. It's a little minimalist because of the extra arms, but that's okay. I think that works. Okay, so that's my feelings on Ultimate Edge. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.